Howdy, howdy, welcome to another wonderful trash take. So as I previously covered Portland and what's going on with Antifa outside the ICE facility in Portland, and I had also previously covered Nick Shirley and his coverage of the Antifa riots in Paris. And so he also has been to Portland recently, and there's a very funny video of him getting almost assaulted by a bunch of Antifa tards, and a DHS sniper actually points a laser on them. Well, it turns out Nick Shirley actually put the full video up from that night, plus a little bit extra, so I'm going to be watching that and react to the full thing. Now, I've seen a bunch of politicians saying Portland's the nicest place ever and taking pictures of mountains saying look how peaceful it is, and they're being completely obtuse. That's not the issue. The issue is the ICE facility keeps getting completely surrounded, and local police and jurisdictions are doing nothing to quell the protests and the lawlessness that is going down outside the ICE facility. It has forced the federal government, aka Donald Trump, to deploy extra federal troops there to be able to protect the federal agents that work, because the local law enforcement isn't doing anything. Now, I know you've seen the Council of Karens and them saying everything's nice here, but they are completely ignoring the fact that there's live footage every night of these people assaulting someone or brutally threatening to kill someone. They completely ignore that because they don't want it, because it doesn't help their worldview. Being completely obtuse in today's modern politics is basically how the Democrats have existed as long as they have, as far as I can tell. I'm going to watch that now and do a little bit of reaction to it, so if you want to see the video without my commentary, I'll make sure to post that in the description as well. But without further ado, let's jump in.
All these people right here are the Antifa of Portland.
All the Antifa tards. Guys, Antifa's not an organization. They just all happen to know to wear, they all happen to show up at the same time wearing black clothes. And to be honest, this crowd's probably gotten here for a while. But if you're showing up and you're head to toe in helmets and gear and black, you should probably be expected to be either profiled or targeted when the police start grabbing people. They're probably watching those agitators the most because they're trying to conceal their identity. Why would you conceal your identity if you're there to peacefully protest, you ask? Good question. You're not there to peacefully protest. You're there to do some nefarious ass shit, and that's what these people always do. This should be the front of the Portland ICE facility. I've seen enough pictures of retarded people out front of it. This is basically the line that they make of don't cross this or you'll get obstruction charges. So
You come back, I'm gonna fucking smoke you, dude.
this is literally the clip. I made a video about this a few days ago, but it's fucking crazy. Yeah, you come back and I'm gonna fucking smoke you, dude. Yeah, these people are absolutely unhinged. They crave political violence. No one in this video tried to help Nick at all, with this guy absolutely threatened to kill him. The only time people showed up to help wasn't for Nick, but was for the Antifa tard when DHS put a sniper on him on the rooftop. That should say enough about the content of these people's character. It's pretty dog shit.
Really?
Yes.
You have a sniper lasered on you right now.
I don't give a
Stop it.
We're Portland. This is our mother. Keep it weird.
So that guy's weird, and next photo is someone being fucking dragged by the police. They're getting disappeared, guys. They're getting disappeared. They're getting fucking arrested. Thank God. As long as they've done crimes, you know, like I keep saying that. I want to make sure everyone understands. I want people arrested that are breaking the law, not random citizens. I'm never going to be for random people getting arrested. But most of these people are probably being arrested for death threats or obstruction. I'm giving the police a good faith argument here because I've seen what these people do when they get the chance, and it's not good.
Portland is set to erupt right now. You have thousands of people out here.
Now you have a bunch of old white people out here on the street. Oh, fuck. They're really showing up in full numbers here. The average age of this group is 70. They're all on a fucking life support.
Protesting here in the streets of Portland.
Crazy. It's none of those people in the blacked out gear, the Antifa gear, that are there at night. That's kind of wild. Isn't that wild? They don't show up in the middle of the day. They only show up at nighttime for violence, huh?
In Oregon, Donald Trump has said this is war ravaged and is sending into the streets of Oregon.
I love Trump. Man's a grade A fucking retard. Love that president. Every time he opens his mouth, you don't know what he's going to say next. It's the funniest shit humanly possible. He sat down with the Turkey prime minister, the president of Turkey or some shit, and then basically said, oh, he knows something about rigging an election. It was like some half-assed joke, but he is fucking out of nowhere just made fun of him for breaking election integrity laws. Like, fucking hilarious.
The federal government, and has said the feds can use full force against Antifa, who is now declared as a terrorist organization. Right now, you have thousands of people here on the streets.
Defend democracy against fascism. Fascism is when the federal agents are enforcing laws that have been on the books for 40 years. Fascism is when the people vote for a president and he wins both the electoral votes and the majority votes. Yeah, that's fascism, guys. All of these signs are written by people with a 20 IQ that A, probably didn't write it themselves, but someone in their group wrote it for them, or B, it was given to them. They're stupid. That's like 99% of them. You might see something in there that's occasionally eye-opening, because I see an eye, that's why I said eye-opening. But most of them are just written by grade A retards who actually have no idea what's going on. They won't talk with journalists most of the time because leftists now show up at organizations and tell people not to talk to the media. Now that's a weird thing. Wouldn't you want to talk to the media to get your story out there? Good question, chat. The answer is no, because when they open their mouth, they say really stupid shit like Trump's a racist. And why is he racist? Because he's racist. Okay, very intelligent, very excellent articulated argument you've made here. I have now realized I'm talking with a retard and there is no possible hope in this conversation go anywhere else. It's bad PR. So because of that, Antifa and the radical leftists will instruct people not to talk with journalists. Doesn't matter who they are, don't talk with journalists. That's why they target journalists.
Yelling, fight back to the federal government. And
yeah. Guys, remember, we fought a civil war over the states telling the federal government what to do. Now we have people telling them to fight the federal government. These people are literally inciting a civil war here. They don't understand that's the context of what they're doing. They think they're fighting fascism because they've been told fascism is just stopping the government from enforcing laws, which is anarchy, actually. It's lawlessness, which isn't that far off. It's next to Seattle. Portland is in Oregon, which is next to Washington, which is next to Washington, and in Washington is this place called Seattle. And I believe Seattle's where they had the Chaz zone, which was the anonymous zone, no government, a bunch of people died. It was fucking crazy.
Here in Portland, Oregon, you have an ICE detention facility center that has been occupied by Antifa and protesters for more than 100 days. And assaults on ICE.
It's been occupied by protesters obstructing every single day since the LA riots went down. Trump deployed the National Guard to LA, and that really fixed it real quick because those fuckers actually don't want to get arrested. So they all fucked off because when there's actually military presence, they'll stop attacking journalists like they were doing. That's common fucking sense. But everyone wants to act like we're being occupied for some odd fucking reason, opposed to admit the facts of the case that these Antifa fuckers, they don't mess around when there's people with guns on roofs watching them. And that's how it should be. I want them fucking fearful. Think twice before they bash someone's skull in. But I'm digressing. The government was deployed, or the federal government did deploy more agencies and more troops down there to protect the federal agents. And that's unfortunately because the local police have been told to stand down by their dog shit elector mayors. So it's unfortunate, but you reap what you sow. The mayor has caused this issue. If you're mad that the federal government is deployed in Portland, you should go talk to your mayor.
ICE agents is up 1,000% since Trump took office for his second term. Who knows what will happen here in Portland.
You have someone filming this journalist.
We're going to interview some of these protesters, and then we'll be going to that same ICE detention facility center where Antifa has strongholds here in the United States. Antifa is now declared as a terrorist organization. Who knows what will happen? And now let's go hit the streets of Portland, Oregon, go talk to these protesters. So right now you have the governor of
50501. That's the subreddit where they always make death threats against Trump and Elon Musk, where they openly call to kill people. 50501, I believe. It should be 50501. That's that subreddit. So I don't know what this actually means. I have no fucking idea what it means. I just know there's a subreddit, and constantly they post death threats against the president, against ICE, against everyone in the government that they dislike, because they're fighting the bad guys. Their stance is they're the good guys, and everyone they disagree with is the bad guys, like Charlie Kirk, the bad guys.
Of Oregon, chanting, troops in Oregon, we say no, hey, hey, ho, ho. Governor Bash, what's your message to Donald Trump?
Oh, Queen Karen leading the charge.
For sending the feds into Portland.
I had a press conference today, there's a statement online.
Well, could you give us one right now?
No, we can fill you in later, thank you.
Oh, come on,
Look at that, immediately pushing him out of the way. That's, journalist, nope, yeah, get away from her. Get away from her.
Governor Bash, is this what democracy looks like?
Guys, I'm out here just for political campaign ads. They'll be coming soon to a TV near you when it's time for me to run again, and you'll see clips of this. I'm not actually here to do anything. I'm not here to take any questions. I'm just here to run again in the future, because that's all politics has devolved into in America, is people doing everything they can to get reelected without really a care of the fucking citizens. Yeah, she's not going to answer any questions. Right, she's a professional anti-journalist.
Governor will not give a statement. Now they're chanting, whose streets are...
Oregon is home. Federal forces in our communities. The feds are everywhere. That's, yeah. The federal government has agencies in every community. That's, yeah. This is why it's retarded, because people don't actually think about what they're saying, or at least actually examine what they're saying. They say it, and it feels good, and it might sound good, but if you think about it for more than 10 seconds, you should see an immediate flaw in the statement. If not, you're not thinking hard enough.
Streets. What do you guys think about the feds coming into Portland?
It's wrong.
It's completely wrong.
They say this is the stronghold of Antifa here in the United States, Portland, Oregon. Is Antifa a terrorist, do you think?
No, because Antifa, anti-fascism is an ideology.
Look, he's such a good puppet. He's reading off the line perfectly. It's an ideology, guys. There's just multiple groups that are organized with private groups that you can't get access to unless you've done some really nefarious shit. Sorry, it's not a Facebook group that you can just join. You have to be born into it. Yes, Antifa is anti-fascist, and that's the original ideology that it was derived under. But that's not what it is anymore. You have a bunch of LARPers who call anything they disagree with fascism. Fascism's when you enforce the law. Fascism's when you deport criminals. Fascism is when I don't like you. That's all these people equate it to. That's the issue with fascism. Because these motherfuckers are too stupid to actually use it right.
It's not one thing you can attribute. If anti-fascists are showing up against your administration, what does that say about your admin?
They've always been there. They're showing up to do whatever they want because they're terrorists. Hey, really, checkmate. We call ourselves the good guys, and we're showing up to protest you. That makes you the bad guys. Checkmate, conservatard. Like, what is this 20 IQ shit? I'm really in a world surrounded by fucking retards. He is eating the checks. Bro's actually, this is AI. He's eating the balances. Yeah, the checks and balances. So powers that are given to him from Congress are now powers of the president, which he is using to deport illegals. That's apparently eating the checks and balances. And the Supreme Court weighing in that every random judge can't just overturn a presidential order. That's also him eating the balances. Like, this makes no fucking sense. But of course the guy's wearing a mask because he's a fucking retard. And by God, he doesn't want his face shown everywhere.
And here, do you think
Wake up, Trump lies. Every politician lies, sweaty.
the feds are needed to take down Antifa?
Doesn't look like it to me. I don't know. I'm not a scientist.
Do you think
We could tell. We could fucking tell.
Antifa is a terrorist organization?
I don't think.
Stop APAC, stop genocide, stop, I don't know who that is. APAC, that's the Israel Political Action Committee that basically every politician receives funds from. That's a good sign.
Antifa plays any role in it whatsoever. Where's Antifa? Are they here? I don't know.
They're not here at the protest, so you're clearly not existing. I'm gonna not ever come back at nighttime where they're threatening to kill this guy later that day. And that's the funny part. These people truly believe the propaganda because they only ever watch the mainstream media that never shows Antifa actually being the violent fucking terrorists that they are. It's not on CNN. They won't show it because it hurts their cause, because those are their voters. That's their propaganda. Democrats have done so well to align themselves with Antifa that separating now would probably cause the party to split, and they don't want to lose any more power in America.
Who they are. I'm just a proud American veteran who is fighting fascism.
If this was truly a fascist government, they'd be mowing everyone down in the streets right now for talking bad about the government. That's the fact of the reality here, but no one actually wants to admit that. No one fucking does. These people live in a separate reality. Fascism to them is whatever they don't like. That is literally it.
What's happening in our government is wrong. It's anti-American, and any patriotic American.
It's anti-American to deport people that aren't supposed to be American. Or it's anti-American to deport people that aren't American. What? If anything, that's more American than any other president. Actually, no, that's not true. Obama deported, 2 million illegal immigrants? So the expedited deportations that Trump's using are powers given to him by Congress, by the federal government, by the elected people. These aren't shit that Trump's pulling out of his ass. He's using laws that are already on the book that other presidents have used as well. Besides the Act of 1712, the fucking Invasion Act. That's the only special one that he's invoked that no one else has done in a while. Every other president has used the same expedited process to deport illegals, because you don't need due process of them getting set down with a judge in a trial in front of their peers. That's not necessary. You are here illegally. They can't find you in the system. They can't find your social security number. There's no record of you showing up here any legal way. The only and the expected action is to deport them, to remove them. That is it. They don't need to go to jail for life. They need to get out of this country. They don't belong here. That is the logical outcome here, but these people are too stupid and don't want to admit it.
Americans should be out here just demonstrating against what's happening.
The largest and most known fascist in world history is Hitler. Where would you rank Trump?
If you look at the first 2 or 3 years of Hitler's rise to power, he did not imprison as many people as Trump has.
This guy is on some crazy fucking drugs. He didn't imprison as many people as Trump has. So wouldn't that mean Trump is even worse than Hitler by his argument? Is that what he's saying? Trump's already worse than Hitler? In his first 3 years, he didn't prison as much as Trump has? Trump's already been president for the first 4 years. Where was the fascism? Where was the Hitlerism? What are we on about? What the fuck is this guy smoking? This isn't his first presidency. This is the second one. I'm sorry. This is retarded.
So Trump's imprisoned more people than Hitler in his first 2-3 years?
Yeah, exactly. To what, 2,000-3,000 people a day? That's
Yeah, and he's deporting people that don't belong here. He's taking criminals off the street. What the fuck's the issue with that? What the fuck is the issue with enforcing the law, buddy? Where's the common sense?
far less than were imprisoned during the first 2 years of Hitler in Nazi Germany.
Do you think bringing in the feds was necessary here to Portland?
No.
What do you guys think about
Oh, fuck.
Antifa, him declaring Antifa
I wasn't expecting a deep voice. I thought something else.
as a terrorist organization?
I think it demonstrates that he doesn't know what Antifa is.
Because these people here are anti-fascist, but the idea of Antifa as an organization, is that such a thing?
No, it would be like saying MAGA is a terrorist organization.
I mean, didn't Biden try to say that when he took the stage? Donald Trump and MAGA Republicans present an extremism that threatens the very foundations of our republic. If he's not calling them a terrorist organization there, then what is he saying? That sounds like it. That sounds akin to terrorism. Like, what?
That MAGA is not an organization in the way that Antifa is not an organization.
MAGA is an organization. Make America Great Again was an organization that was founded under the Trump presidency. It's very clear it's an organization. Like, what is this guy? This is just wrong. This is just blatantly false.
It's incoherent.
And Trump has said this is war-ravaged Portland. Is this a war-ravaged city?
Show me where the war is.
Outside the facility at nighttime, you fat fuck, but you probably won't be there.
Point to it.
Not war ravaged during the Black Lives Matters protests either.
I saw a dude get beat to death during the Black Lives Matter protest in your fucking city. I saw another guy get jumped because he had an American flag. This is the propaganda because these people don't actually watch news or try to go out there to educate themselves. They see Twitter clips or they see TikTok clips or they see CNN saying everything's fine. There is no war in Bossing Say. It is literally that easy to do propaganda in America because you have these old boomers that are just fucking stupid. They grew up in the greatest country in the greatest era known to mankind, the golden age of America, and they fucking ruined it.
I was part of a Buddhist group, and we would go out at about 5 o'clock in the evening in Chapman Square, where at night there would be all the stuff going on. We would do peaceful walks. Never a problem. No one bothered us. We would see people setting up for the nighttime stuff, but it was all fine.
If this is war
It's all fine, guys. There is no war in Bossing Say.
ravaged, like I said, all wars should look like this. This is my fervent prayer.
Do I look like a domestic terrorist to you?
You look like a retard with a walker, lady. You need to be in a home. I'm sorry. What? Free PDX from us, wayward, terrifying boomers? Now free Palestine? I think Palestine's about to get freed, you know? Her sign. Trump saw this. Trump saw this. That's why he's now teaming up with Israel and the entire Middle East to free Palestine by force, it sounds like. I think I saw a thing today on Twitter saying that Hamas is fully rejecting the peace deal that Israel's putting forward. So we'll see how that ends.
I'm a boomer. I'm a septuagenarian, and Donald Trump thinks I'm a threat to America?
No, you're not the one showing up in blacked out gear at nighttime making death threats, having IEDs. By the way, they arrested some guy outside the Chicago ICE facility who had an illegal gun and like 2 explosive devices on him. That happened like 2 nights ago. I didn't make a video on it, but they've arrested these people outside the ICE facility who have illegal weapons on them that are there to commit crimes. Like, these people are just ignorant. This is just ignorance at its finest.
What's he smoking? He's a total fascist.
Ma'am, you're moving pretty quick for a boomer. Look at you. You're pulling it and everything.
That's right. Gotta move when you have to.
Granny's got speed. Granny's got speed. This is the average Democrat right here now. The average protester. These are the daytime protesters. None of these people will be there at nighttime when the violence and the shit's actually going down. None of them.
You know, I got to sit back for a few years taking it easy, but now it's not the time.
You should have stepped up years ago, lady. You're the reason the world right now in America is as shitty as it is.
We have to fight for everything we can get.
Are you part of Antifa?
Oh, yeah, right. Am I against fascism? Hell yeah, but it's not an organization.
It's crazy how they all say the same line. It's almost like the news has completely indoctrinated everyone to say the same line. It's kind of crazy. They didn't come to this conclusion. Anyone could tell you Antifa is an organization. There's multiple organizations that are sub-branches of different Antifa groups in different cities. They're acting like those don't exist whatsoever. It's fucking stupid.
It's a philosophy. It's an ideology. It's just
ideology.
An excuse.
Amen, brother. It's an ideology. Amen.
A pretext for the government to find a way to invade our cities.
So you're not a terrorist.
The government owns your cities. You're basically allowed to exist at the beck and call of the government and them not nuking you from fucking orbit. What are we on about here? What?
No.
Does she mean the federal government opposed to the local government? Like, what is... I hate the government. You know, it's the government that owns this area. It's the government that paved the streets you're walking on. It's the government that was able to get you the items you need to make this dog shit sign. That's all because of the government and capitalism.
Yeah, no, I don't think you look like a terrorist, ma'am.
No, not lately.
You're moving too
She's a useful idiot. She's a useful idiot.
quick with the walker to be a terrorist.
Yeah, totally.
So these people right here are anti-fascist. That's an ideology. But the group of Antifa is different.
Yep, 34 felon count president. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. What were those felonies for? Oh yeah, misdemeanors that they literally abused the law to turn them into felonies. Oh shit, yeah, that's crazy.
That's who Donald Trump has declared as terrorists. The organization
weaponizes it, guys,
of Antifa, the group of people that receive
Democrats.
funding from groups to then go out and incite political violence against the opposition, as they are part of the group of and the organization of Antifa.
So this is an organized protest where they're actually walking through the streets, and it makes a lot of sense that this happened considering the fucking mayor's there. So she probably set up the permit, set up the parade, and got everyone there for the show of solidarity against fascism, I guess.
Most of these people just have the ideology of being anti-fascist, which is not a bad thing.
No, he's entirely right. There is nothing wrong with being anti-fascist. The issue is these people that say they're anti-fascist, and you ask them what you're protesting, and they're protesting common sense shit. Common sense laws, common sense solutions to problems in the world. They're just protesting Trump because they were told he's fascist. They can't actually tell you what he did that's fascist. Maybe they'll point to January 6th. That's the closest thing I can see towards some form of fascism. But if he really was fascist, why the fuck did he deploy the National Guard anyways? He asked Nancy Pelosi, and Nancy Pelosi said no. She was supposed to be in control of that. And now Nancy Pelosi, 4 or 5 years later, is now saying she had no control over it at all. There are videos from the January 6th shit of that day of her admitting to not deploying the National Guard. And now she's on stage saying that it was never up to her? Like, it's fucking crazy.
Nobody supports fascism, and nobody wants violence, or nobody wants a fascist dictator here in the United States. But the difference is between these people and Antifa is an organization who have now been declared as terrorists. These people, these old boomers right here, are not terrorists.
No, they're not. They're useful retards. Unfortunately, I think Trump said if you call yourself Antifa or you are part of the Antifa organization or you donate to Antifa, you can be arrested. So, fuck, man. I think calling yourself Antifa might actually get you arrested. I'd be curious to see. I genuinely want to see this challenge in the court of law. I want to see what happens.
They have the ideology of being anti-fascist.
And the reason why I want to see it challenged in the court of law is because it's not fascism to arrest people and not fascist to give them a trial and whether or not determine their guilt. Like that, none of that's fascism here, but these people are too fucking stupid to actually realize that. So I mean, like, I'm losing my fucking marbles here when I watch these protests.
And they believe Trump is a king and a dictator, but I would not consider these people as terrorists. So you had that protest going on, and now we're heading over to the main protest where a rally from Antifa is set to take place, as they have been controlling and occupying the outside of this ICE detention facility center for over 100 days.
They are blocking the exit to where if anyone tries to leave, they'll attack the car. And that's the issue here, is it's complete obstruction, it's assault, but the federal agents there are understaffed like fucking crazy. That's the issue. That is the main issue here.
And who knows what's gonna happen here. We're heading over right now. All right, we made it here to the ICE detention facility.
They would probably have no problem with him walking around with that on. If he's fully masked up, they probably would think he's one of them.
Here you have all the protesters.
Useful idiots, every single one of them.
They're all outside of the ICE detention facility. Put the mask on, we don't want to blow cover too quickly. So this is
true. He's in his car right now. In case anyone recognizes him, they might follow him. Yeah, I didn't realize he's wearing the Meta Ray-Bans to film, which is probably smart, have an extra camera on you in case you do get assaulted.
This right here is the ICE detention facility center where they do hold illegal migrants once ICE has gone out and got them.
Guys, look, it's all boarded up with wood. That's kind of weird. Why would they? Oh, yeah, they've been throwing rocks and bricks and fucking destroyed the facility. That's why, my bad.
And right here, you see all the protesters. These guys, for instance, are all in black. They do not want to show
They're in all black. Dude, is that the guy that tries to kill him later that night? That might be the guy. He's got the same color helmet.
Their face, those are potential members of Antifa. Antifa has had control of this location.
Maybe not.
Outside, occupying it for the past 100 days or so. And now this is set to be their rally. Let's see, they're handing out piggies. Little piggies that squeak.
What? Who paid for that? Because all these are a bunch of broke-ass retarded bitches. They don't got any fucking money. Who the fuck paid for that?
Calling the police and the feds pigs. Bubbles, not bullets, right?
Right. So why do you put the bubbles out?
It's an indicator, just like balloons. You watch where it's gonna go, that's where the gas is gonna go.
And how long have you been protesting out here for?
Well, I've been protesting in different cities across the country now since they broke out early this summer. So,
how'd you get around, buddy?
What makes you so enthusiastic about protesting?
Because there's a lot to protest. There's a lot that's wrong that's going on. A lot of people aren't buying the bullshit from Trump. Basically.
What do you think they should do with illegal migrants if they are here illegally? For instance, because the last...
Dude, you see his face immediately? He sees that fucking tick there?
4 years underneath Joe Biden, there was like over 10 million. Should they all just be allowed to stay here, or how should Trump go about doing that?
Well, first of all, I don't think anyone's illegal.
I knew he was gonna say that because you could immediately see the rage because he's the daredevil dog. I can't believe he called people illegal. No one's illegal. Yeah, everyone knows you're being completely obtuse and retarded when you say that. We're talking about an immigration status. Did you legally apply for citizenship, or did you come across the border, our boundary, to say we are the United States? Oh, you came across? Yeah, get the fuck out. Later. Sayonara.
I think that's just kind of like a hot button word that's used to basically create a us and them mentality, take away somebody's humanity by saying they're illegal.
And it takes away their humanity. It's not a question of humanity, a question of legal immigration status. But they don't want to admit there's a difference between illegal and legal because that's conceding ground to Republicans. And they don't want to do that at all. So they'll be completely obtuse the entire fucking argument of the entire time. That's like, they don't want to have an actual productive conversation here. They just want to be right, and they're saying there's no such thing as illegal, so you can't have a conversation with them. That's what I'm saying.
And Jonathan, you've been covering Antifa for a very long time. How dangerous and how violent are these people?
Look, at the end of the day, the goal is to overthrow the U.S. government. They want revolution. They're here to destabilize America.
That's entirely fucking right. This guy's fucking preaching.
They hate capitalism. They believe in Marxism, communism, and that's what they're trying to bring in and usher in right now. And authorities, the cops, these officers, this is the direct defense against any type of communist takeover, and that's why.
Yep. The police stopping them from being able to brutally kill people that disagree with them is the only thing protecting us from a communist takeover, because that's what the communists do. They start killing civilians that disagree with them. The only reason they can't do that is because we have an armed government who would, without a doubt, immediately step in and start executing these people if that shit does start happening. I could guarantee that. The only difference is, I'll be openly cheering for the government if they're stopping the people that are brutally murdering citizens. I will openly cheer for the government. That's what I want to happen everywhere right now. That's why you have a woman who dies in her own house by 22 years old by a 30-year-old, 25 times convicted felon with 39 criminal arrests. I want the government to stop people like that every step of the way. These people don't. They want them on the street because no one's illegal.
They're constantly being targeted.
I'm going back into the craziness right now, but before I get back into the craziness, I want to tell you guys about the sponsor of this video, Opus Clip. What used to just be an AI editor has now become the fastest and most powerful.
Didn't Mr. Beast do that? Didn't he have some like AI clipping tool that was going to make AI thumbnails and AI clip art for people, and then like he got shit all over Twitter?
AI growth tool for all creators. Right now, over 10 million creators and businesses use Opus, and it's helped generate over 61 billion views.
Damn.
And Opus is super simple. All you do is you upload your video or copy a YouTube link into Opus, and it'll then edit those videos into viral shorts. That way it saves you hours of your own time. It's basically like having...
That's pretty good if you're a small-time YouTuber and you don't want to spend the time to actually do the editing. Like Asmongold, he doesn't edit his fucking YouTube videos. He's got like a team of like 5 different people who run like 5 different channels and a TikTok plus a Shorts channel and every social media humanly possible. Because he doesn't need to waste his time on that. All he needs to do is go live and create content and the money will flow. Everyone else will do the rest for him.
A full-time editor and a content manager for a fraction of the cost. And Opus recently just came out their new AI Editor 3.0 that comes with smarter auto framing, better variety scoring, and new captions. And me personally, one of my favorite things about Opus Clip is how easy they make it to reformat your content for all social media platforms, from TikTok to Facebook, you name it.
That is pretty useful, because when I did a lot of TikTok, holy shit, those planes are flying over like crazy. That is pretty useful, because when I did a lot of TikTok, I would have to like try to change the format so it would look better for TikTok versus different media platforms, because the format matters greatly.
With the click of the button, you can go in and reformat your content for all platforms. And for you guys watching this video right now, they're going to hook you guys up with a sweet deal. You get 1 week free and 3 months at 50%
We're watching his video. I'm letting his ad stay in. Use Nick
on their
Shirley.
website. Go to the link in the description down below or in the pinned comment. I promise you guys, Opus is a game changer. And now let's head into the protest.
Unfortunately, my clips would be clips of your clips, so
is going down. Here we go. Looks like right now we have a counter protester going at it with some of the people.
I saw a video of a black guy with an American flag, and I think it was at the Portland protest. It was fucking hilarious because no one wanted to approach him.
Yo, what do you think about these protesters?
I've been documenting this for 3.5 months every day, calling them domestic terrorists, and Trump finally labeled them as domestic violent terrorist organization, like I've been, and I have the record of it. Get the back.
Your name is Billy, right?
Right there. Look, see, this is the kind of shit they do. They know when it's a bad journalist, and they come up and film him. That's why he's fully covered, because these people will probably actually try to dox him and fucking kill him, because that's what they actually do. When they get you alone without the police, they will try to brutally murder you. It's already happened in Portland multiple times, during the Black Lives Matter riots as well.
My name is Lavelle Howard. You want the real name?
Thank you.
Yeah, how much medication are you on? Yeah, look at your, what's wrong with you?
Look at your stupid smile, bitch!
You guys are mentally ill.
Would you say these people are mentally ill?
Yeah, they're mentally ill. They're on drugs. Look at their pupils. Look at all my videos. They're all out here drinking at night. They're all getting drunk. They're all on drugs. That's why they're going to get hit with conspiracy charges, RICO charges, domestic.
I don't think they'll get hit with RICO, but yeah, actually, no, maybe. Whoever's paying them will probably get hit with RICO, right?
Terrorist charges, and the leader is Chandler. He lives in a building right over here. He's the
Portland, Oregon, ice building protest. Leader Chandler approached me and we talked. Yeah, I think this is the guy that lives nearby that lets all the Antifa retards stay inside his building and gives them a place to sleep and hides them when the police are looking for him. I think it's this guy. There's a video of one of the Antifa people brutally assaulting a journalist with a pole, like whacks her in the fucking face, and then a bunch of Antifa guys with umbrellas come over and like start blocking the person who assaulted the lady to get her away so she doesn't get arrested. Because that's what they do. They're an organization that knows how to operate. They try to do everything they can to never get their people arrested. It emboldens them to go do more heinous crimes to the point to where the police get scared and accidentally might shoot one of these people one of these days. And that's what they want. They want a political campaign that allows them to seize power. They want something bad to happen so they can have a moral cause finally justified. Because right now all they're doing is being retarded LARPers.
The leader, I've interviewed him 10 times. The funny joke is everybody poops at Chandler's. Everybody does poop at Chandler's. That's what they do, because he lets all the Antifa members go to his house and have...
Yeah, this is the guy.
They have parties. They get drunk.
The fuck?
This is what they do. They pay them to come out. They pay homeless people to get drunk out here. So it's an organization. It really is an organization where there's plans being made. People are getting paid. People have places to go and shower and bathe. So it's an organization.
People have said Antifa is not an organization.
You
believe it's
an organization? Oh, fuck, man. People
are feel dangerous.
Very dangerous. Most of them are they're on a lot of medication. They get...
I know what he said. That's a frowned upon word now. I never understood why, but if anything's used enough as a pejorative, it becomes frowned upon on social media, because social media only ever exists to make shareholders money, to make ad revenue. When people start complaining about enough words they say are hateful, they get banned. Social media does not care what the word is. They just know advertisers will start pulling advertisements and they will lose money, so they will take any actions to keep the money flowing.
Very violent, you know. It's crazy how violent it gets, especially at night. It's going to really pick up tonight. As soon as it gets dark, they feel like they can get away with the law.
He was fucking right.
The law. This is a third world country. At nighttime, I've been chased down these tracks.
At nighttime, it is a mob and the police won't show up to help you. And if they can lynch you, they will fucking lynch you 100%. 100 fucking %.
Like all type of shits happen, bro.
to talk to this guy too. He's a white nationalist. Don't touch him.
A white nationalist. Just called a random journalist a white nationalist. Why? Because he's out here interviewing people and he's not wearing all black and hiding his identity. So he's clearly not Antifa, so white nationalist. Words have meanings, but I'm sure that fat fuck doesn't understand that. He looks like a 60 IQ troglodyte.
Don't fucking touch him. I'm not touching him. Don't fucking you. Don't fucking touch him. We can be here just as much as you can be here, motherfucker.
That is true. We do have the right to be here.
You guys don't run shit, motherfucker.
That is true. We do have the right to be here.
You actually do not, according to the federal police
You don't have the right to be here, according to the federal police officers.
and the Portland Police Bureau.
Did you bring the whole family out today?
Yeah, I try and teach my children important things, and I think it's important not to deport people that are just living their lives and being families here, not doing anything wrong.
Well, what do you hope message gets?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with not deporting families that aren't doing anything wrong here. The issue is when you have illegals come in, you have jobs that are taken from Americans, you have houses that are now occupied by illegals that Americans could be using. You're making the housing market get more expensive. You're making the job market make it harder to find a job. Like there are literal adverse effects. And the funny thing is, every Democrat from like 20 years ago was basically saying what everything Trump's saying now. That's the crazy thing. The only reason they went so far left is because the party went left, and these people don't want to lose power. So they're doing whatever the social trend currently is. That's why every time they open their mouth, you can find a clip of them from 20 years ago saying the exact fucking opposite. Their ideas didn't change. Society changed, and they don't want to be left out on the losing team. That's why Nancy Pelosi's net worth is like $500 million now or some crazy ass shit like that.
Gets portrayed to the federal government today?
I don't think any message will get through to them today. I just hope they realize that we're going to stand up and fight for our community, that we love each other, and
You're going to fight the federal government? Really? In a wheelchair? That's a fucking bold statement, Con.
we will protect each other as this car tries to run through people.
How dare you interrupt us taking over a street illegally? I'll fucking kill you! Yes, you can. They have no right to shut down an intersection. It's not peacefully protesting. That's not how that works. This is the issue with modern Democrats and the modern fucking people that do this shit, because they don't actually know the law. They think this is the law, and that's what they'll go with, versus an actual lawyer out there doing this shit. But the police aren't here putting this down. The police aren't here making people stand on the sidewalk to peacefully protest. They're staying the fuck away. Why are they doing that? Because the mayor's ordered them to. Because the mayor has ordered them to.
This lady's trying to get through the streets. They're not letting her through.
For everyone's safety, back up your vehicle. That's not... You don't have to. No, this is why in Texas, if your car gets surrounded, you can fucking floor it. This mob could immediately try to pull your ass out of the car and beat you to death, because that's happened before, multiple times, in different states throughout history of America. A mob will turn violent and they'll kill you without a second thought about it. These people are fucking radical.
Oh, they're not letting her through.
Tesla privilege right there, baby.
Now you have a guy that has a broomstick that is tapping on the window.
They're not letting her through right now. And now everyone's saying she needs to back up. This lady right here saying it's illegal for her to be coming through here.
It's illegal. It's illegal by my random law degree that I don't have. It's not fucking illegal to drive on the roads. It's illegal to be standing in the middle of the fucking road like this, though. That's fucking illegal. Unless there's some special law passed where you can just stand in the road and completely stop all society, which there isn't as far as I understand.
The police are
Portland, they could be retarded.
Oh my goodness! You won't be able to get.
She hit a pedestrian. If you do not arrest this woman,
She did not hit a pedestrian. That is a lie.
you are complicit with this administration.
You're complicit. You need to arrest her because we stood in front of her car and she tried to come through because she was trying to drive home.
She hit a pedestrian. Are you going to?
The cops are telling her to back up, not because that's the legal way, but because they know they can't fight this fucking mob. So it's better to appease the mob than it is to enforce the law. That's the issue here. That's why the federal government is deployed. This right here is the perfect example. This is a mob that needs to be quelled because they are loud and they are retarded and they are wrong.
Arrest her, or are you going to continue?
We can't hear anything in
with this bullshit
That is a grade A Karen. She's just screaming over them, making the situation infinitely worse so they can't actually communicate with this person who, by the way, The police are telling them to cave to the mob to back up. They're doing what this lady wants. Actually, no, this lady wants them arrested because she's a fat fucking retard. But they're doing what the mob wants. They want this to be completely locked down. The cop is trying to tell the lady to back up, the same thing they're saying. But instead, she's being a loud fucking retard, and they can't even do that right.
This is wild right now. You have the police going. You have these guys mad at me for filming this. This lady's crying. These people are mad at me for filming right here. This guy's mad at me for filming.
After hitting a protester.
I'm so scared.
She did not hit a protester. She did not hit a protester. That is a bold-faced lie. That is her trying to incite the police to arrest this lady for no fucking reason.
Oh, you're so scared. You're so fucking.
You're so fucking scared. There's a mob of masked individuals outside the window brutally yelling at me and intimidating me. Yeah, I'm fucking scared.
Why are you not doing this shit?
Somebody stamped the car with Trump Gestapo. Not welcome. Now this lady's trying to get out.
That's a Tesla too. It probably has a camera recording the person who did that. That's defacing property right there. And I believe the normal. I think the outcome is if you hurt a car, damage a car, put something on a car the individual doesn't like, or like scratch it. Now, maybe if it's putting it on, it's not the same. Yeah, maybe that, no, never mind. If you scratch a car, that's a felony because they have to pay for the paint job, and the price of the paint costs more than a certain amount, so it becomes a felony. So it's automatically arrested. I think putting a sticker doesn't count because you can remove it without damaging the paint. I think that's why that doesn't count.
What's your message to these protesters, ma'am?
Get a job. Get a job.
Ralph Lauren in a Tesla. These dumb hippies need to get a job. Amen, sister. A fucking man.
Run anybody over.
The protesters wouldn't let her go through.
I know, it's ridiculous. Just let her go through.
Well, no, letting her go through is caving into fascism because it's fascist that she's able to drive her car, and they're all a bunch of broke, jobless bitches who can't afford a car.
Yeah, that's all she was trying to do. Go through.
Oh my Jesus fucking Christ! I'm gonna have to cut something there. There was a fat naked lady in the middle of the street. I don't think Nick saw that, but I just saw that.
The road, and then she got swarmed,
which was crazy. It's so stupid.
That's right. That is the common sense answer here. The issue is a group is defined by their extremists every single time. Every party is defined by their extremists. How bad they let their extremists be is the culmination of the failures of the party. That's why Republicans have done so much to outcast radical extremists. That's why Nick Fuentes coming back to the forefront after Kirk got killed is kind of crazy to me. I don't want him anywhere near politics. But the left has never had to do that. They've been allowing their retards to get angrier and louder and more retarded. That's the current issue with America.
And are you one of the protesters out here today?
I mean, I'm not. I just came to see what was going on because I know like every time I've come by here, there have been like 10 people here. And now there's like hundreds because Trump signed, you know, whatever, invoked whatever it is.
Perfect day.
10. Can't remember.
Yeah.
He's here for some
and so now they're
Yeah, this guy's 100% trying to like tell people to stop talking to him to try to warn them if they're Antifa. He's here for some content. He's not on your side. He is trying to warn this lady, not realizing this lady's not on his side. That's fucking hilarious. Bitch coward.
all here. Everybody's comments. It's ridiculous.
This guy's mad at me for filming right here. He's just been following me around.
Happens, he's like so desperate. He's like so funny. Like look at him. Look at him right now. He's just so desperate.
Dude, I'm just doing my job. I just talk to people, and who cares, like she says.
Oh, I bet that fat naked lady's on camera now. I think he spotted her. She was on camera for a split second earlier.
You don't need to follow me around if you don't want to.
Okay, so one question. Are you against ICE or not?
Am I against ICE?
Yeah, you're against ICE.
I'm sorry, are you against deporting people who don't belong in the country legally? What? Immigration's Custom and Enforcement. That's what ICE stands for. They stop drug dealers. They remove criminals. Are you for drug dealers? Are you for child rapists? Are you for DUI people with deportation orders that, after getting a DUI and released on a bond, murder someone opposed to them being deported like they should have been? Because that's happened. That wasn't illegal. Like, this is why their argument is so stupid, and this is why they say shit like this. They've never had to face reality or actually look at the shit that they support from a realist perspective to understand how it affects everyone around them. And I'm tired of it. Because I've looked at it. Crime is so bad in America because of retards like this.
I'm here documenting what's going on today.
But are you against it? That's what
yeah, see, he doesn't want him documenting because he knows the people in the crowd are probably going to be agitators, and at some point FBI is going to comb through this footage to try to figure out who they are. 100%. He's just trying to figure out if he can assault him. Are you against it? Oh, you're against ICE? Then why are you filming us? Because if you're against ICE, you shouldn't be filming us.
That's what I'm asking. Like, this is a simple question.
If they're doing things illegally, yes.
Oh, interesting. That's funny. Okay, so you're not with us.
Yeah. Oh, calling me out for wanting to do crimes? Oh, fuck. Yeah. You support a fascist. Release the Epstein files now. That's a reasonable sign. That's 100% a reasonable sign.
You're just here for content. That's what it is.
I'm a journalist, so I cover issues.
No, you're not a journalist. You're here for content. Exactly what you're doing right now.
Look, I'm just talking to you.
That's funny. Yeah, no.
So you could have you do have the opportunity.
Oh, you were just like, to the cop, to the lady, to this.
Yeah, he's doing that to anyone who will talk to them to get anything for a story. That's what journalism is, actual journalism. It's not writing fake puff pieces about being an absolute fucking retard like every other journalist is. Like, basically every journalist at a news organization in America. Like, what? This is on-the-ground journalism. This is the actual journalism. This is the only journalism that matters. That's the only journalism that's left that matters, at least.
Yeah, it's like that's not being a
showing people what's going on.
It's not no. It's not being a
showing people what's going on.
No.
Yeah, he doesn't want people seeing what's going on because they're being a bunch of raging fucking retards, and this federal government needs to come down here and actually arrest them for being raging fucking retards.
But that's not being a journalist. That's
yes,
what I'm saying.
What is journalism then? It's showing people the reality of things as they really are.
What you're trying to do,
and you're getting mad at me for filming.
I'm not mad.
Yes, you are.
Maybe he's not. Maybe this guy has something on him that's like a hate symbol that he can't film. Because it's not the fat lady.
No, what you're doing is that you're trying to catch content, bro. That's not journalism. You're just trying to catch content for people. You're trying to agitate people.
And what is journalism if it's not some form of content? Because somebody.
Yes. You're having a logical debate with a retard. He's not going to concede any grounds. He's going to make it mad and walk away.
And that's content. I'm not rage baiting anybody.
It isn't rage baiting. No, he's trying to point out the logical fallacy. That's not rage baiting. That's showing him he's a retard.
There's a difference.
But like, dude,
there's a difference in journalism and filming. There's a difference.
I see you're like
reactionary content. That's not journalism.
You give
reactionary content. What do you mean? He's reacting to you being a fucking idiot. If you're upset that you're an idiot, that's a you problem.
Bothered when someone bumped into you. I saw you, dude.
I didn't get bothered by anybody.
Yes, you did, bro. You're like, like what the hell? And you're like, mad.
What?
Mad dog and like.
Oh yeah, he's so mad he didn't include that in his journalism. Isn't that crazy? If what this guy is saying is true, why wasn't that in the video? He could have made a clickbait of it. Violent Antifa bumped into me. Oh, wait, because the Antifa threatens to fucking kill him later.
All these people were dressed in black. Like, what's up with that?
Yeah, you're dressed in black because you're going to be here when nighttime comes and you're going to do nefarious fucking deeds. He's now also being stared at by these people, too. I don't know who these vests are. They're probably some organization trying to control the flow of traffic, or they're part of that lawyers guild of retards that tries to do everything they can to help Antifa not get arrested.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I've been watching you from afar.
I'm describing the situation. We have people dressed in black. You're dressed in black?
Yeah, like you were like just like looking up and down, bro. I can read body language, you know?
No, you can't. No, you fucking can't. I don't even think you can read. I'll be quite fucking honest. You definitely seem like a product of the Department of Education. I'll say that. A product of the Department of Education.
And that's what you're doing.
I'm
bro.
observing the situation. That's what I do.
No, and you think you're acting cool right now for your content. You're gonna post this later on and be like, "Oh, I was cool. Look me, and this guy's all mad." But in reality, bro, that's not how.
Because hoes are mad. Because you are mad. What's the issue here? This guy is like self-reporting so hard right now. It's fucking hilarious.
It is. You know how that is. You know what I mean?
You can't make money if nobody says it.
That's yeah,
True. The smartest man telling him he's wearing a 47. Is that for the Trump 47 president? There's no way. There's no fucking way.
You could be a barber and like actually put something like put back into society. You know, go work at McDonald's to be more respected.
Okay, thank you very much.
The broke jobless bitch just told someone else to get a job. Holy fuck.
And what do you think about the protesters coming out here?
It's just they're ruining the whole community. School got shut down.
This just looks like a homeless man.
People are afraid to come out of their houses here.
Yeah.
I want the feds here. I want the tanks and I'm just sick of it, man.
So you want the feds to come through here and get...
Yeah. Sick of the anarchy. Sick of living in a third world country. This is fucking America. These people should have been arrested. The police don't show up until to help a lady, and they don't do anything to try to quell the mob that's clearly in the wrong. Clearly in the wrong. Why is that? Because the mayor has told them not to. Because they know they can't arrest these people because the DA will let them go. They need to be brought up on federal charges. Unfortunately, the cops have been disarmed by the Democrats in power.
Get rid of all these protesters?
Hell yes. Yeah, how are we going to have my fucking community back? Half the people who live here are afraid to come outside.
So on the news, when you say that the people here don't want ICE or they don't want the feds here, you want the feds here.
Yeah, I want this stuff to end, and that's the only way to do it, I think.
I'm gonna head back.
No, he's right. It's the only way to do it because the local government has completely checked out and now turned this into a lawless zone. Not the entire city. I know they keep doing a misnomer of showing good parts of the city that are perfectly clean and great. Yeah, okay. Everyone knows there's good parts in every city, you fucking retard. There are parts in the city that are dangerous. There are parts of the city where the issues lie. This is clearly one of them.
Back in, we're gonna see what happens.
Right on, brother.
God bless you.
Stay safe.
What's the need for all of the black?
The need for all of the black is to protect everybody who is around here, who is also...
The need for the black is so when they assault someone, they can blend into the crowd immediately. That's the whole point. You're wearing an organization, you're wearing the same uniform, so when one of your individuals does eventually assault someone, they don't have enough information to actually identify the assailant and charge them. That is why they do it. They do it so they can commit crimes and get away, so they can blend right back into the crowd. That is why they do it. This is like basic levels of propaganda. This is basic levels of guerrilla tactics. Like, it doesn't take an 80 IQ individual to figure out why they're all wearing black, why they're all dressed the same.
Wanting to protect their identity. I don't want my face to be out there. I don't want these people to...
So why are you wearing all black? You could wear anything else. You could wear a face mask. That'd be totally fine.
See this and then come and persecute me for standing out. And
what's the charge for standing out? The only thing besides obstructing the flow of traffic, which I don't think is a real charge if it's a civilian. The cops should tell you to move out of the street. If you don't get out of the street, I guess they could arrest you. It's a charge when you obstruct a federal agent trying to come through to get in and out of this facility, because this is an ICE detention facility. This is where they will leave, and this is where they'll come back to when they have illegal immigrants. That's why they're standing here. So he can obstruct. So he can block traffic, because no police agent is going to run this guy over.
And just holding a sign that says silence is compliance.
Yeah, because now the sun's gone down,
my voice.
And we just have people in all black pretty much, for the most part, majority.
Exactly.
Yep.
Black.
This keeps people safe.
No, it does not keep people safe. It keeps Antifa safe.
Umbrella, it says kill yourself. They're pointing it right to the feds on the top of the building. It says kill.
Yeah, they're trying to block out themselves too. Absolute cowards. Look at that. They're wearing the fucking Free Palestine scarf that everyone who apparently... You can't do cultural appropriation unless it's allowed by the left. That's the current cultural appropriation. It's like called a kafaf or some shit like that. It's a piece of like cultural clothing, which if you as a white girl were to wear a whatever the Asian, what do they call them? Kimonos? If you were to wear a kimono, you'd have people calling you a bigot and culturally appropriating. But every white bitch and every retard on the street can wear one of these, and it's not cultural appropriation. It doesn't make sense. It's never made sense. It's not about actually having standards. It's about using whatever power they can as a weapon against you. That's what cultural appropriation is. That's what cancel culture is. They don't actually have standards in place. It's whatever they decide is now cancel culture or side cultural appropriation is, and that's what they want to use against you. That's why they're allowed to do it. That's why they'll do it without any recourse. That's why they'll be racist to anyone without recourse as well. You had some fucking retarded Democrat, Pete Hegseth, I think the Department of War guy, made an announcement yesterday saying that the health standards will now be standardized for all races, all women, all thing like that. And then the dude's like, oh, great. So now black women and black men won't be able to pass health standards. And it's like, you heard you have to be physically fit to serve in the military. And your first thought was black people are going to be disproportionately targeted by this. That is you being racist. That is how that actually works. If your first thought is, great, this is going to harm black people because you can't be a fat retard. What the fuck, man? That is crazy. And then he put it on Twitter. And he's a fucking senator.
Kill yourself.
Get the fuck out of the way.
I'm just showing your thing. From the front line.
Yeah, doesn't she want to spread the message? I'm sorry. What's the issue? They don't want to spread the message. I know I'm being ironic here, but this is just retarded.
The building now, you have these guys right here yelling, and you have ICE and feds right here.
We are the people. We the people. We are the people.
Here, just taking it. Sounds like they're about to open up the gates and the feds are about to come out. You have a bunch of them right in here right now, and they're gonna come through right here. Looks like a van or somebody's gonna be moving through. And you also have a Black Hawk flying around the entire perimeter right now.
Some retarded illegal alien actually shined a laser at the Black Hawk, and it's like an instant felony. So they went to immediately go raid his house because they know exactly where you did it from. And he did it, they got the guy that did it, and 3 other illegal immigrants that lived there, and they all got deported because of it. How fucking hilarious is that? How fucking hilarious is that? Holy shit, man. Absolute retards.
Now. And what are you going to do when the feds come out? They're coming.
We need a mass line. We need to shut them down. We need to be prepared to sacrifice.
We need to be prepared to sacrifice. Useful idiot, because Antifa wouldn't do that. That's why he's also not wearing all black. He's easily identifiable in the crowd.
Red line. This is the moment to sacrifice, but be smart.
He's the useful idiot. This is what I mean by useful idiots. He's the useful idiot. This is why they push the propaganda everywhere. This is what the news organizations want. Useful idiots like this that actually buy it up, hook, line, and sinker, and then come out to a protest like this and actually get themselves arrested, opposed to the people inciting the violence.
They're coming out right now. Here comes.
It's obstruction. It's obstruction. That's how this is going to work. Anyone who gets close to these police officers is immediately going to be charged with obstruction.
It's the police.
Why did he step out of the way? Well, I thought he's fighting fascism. I don't actually know if that guy is. That guy saying fight fascism on his back as he steps out of the way. What a fucking bootlicker. A real man would be arrested. That's crazy. The entire crowd immediately folded. Oh my god, bro. All of their values out the window instantly.
Rodney had to show your wife what a real man is.
Oh, first arrest of the night, right there. They told him to push back. He didn't step back. He's standing his ground. You're obstructing. They were trying to clear line for a federal vehicle to come through. Obstruction charge. Immediately. They already have enough to arrest him, by the way. They already have enough to arrest him. It's immediately obstruction.
This guy's yelling at him now.
I ain't scared of your ass. I ain't scared of your ass. You don't know who I am.
This is why the federal guard needs to be there and more force to be able to arrest all these retards. That's obstruction. That is obstruction.
Commander will pull you back when they know who the fuck I am. Bitch.
Now they're shooting over here.
You are allowed to peacefully protest. You're not allowed to stand in the middle of the fucking road and block cars. You're not allowed to build rust bases. You're not allowed to block off facilities that you don't like. That's illegal as fuck. It's obstruction. Especially if you can't get to and from a federal fucking facility. These people are obstructing. The issue is not enough of them are being arrested. Give enough troops on the ground and that changes immediately.
Here. Now they're all retreating back. Now they're shooting. Now they're shooting. I don't know what's inside those little balls, but it smells like a little bit of tear gas.
You can't turn your guns on yourself!
Most peaceful leftist protester.
Shoot yourself!
Don't push the hippie! Come get daddy, we'll eat some loving without fucking...
This umbrella right here says...
I think the car, there was a car in the background, I think the car left the facility, so now they're going back inside.
Kill yourself.
The party of peace, love, and tolerance telling the people they disagree with to kill themselves. Yet again, it's the same people that cheered when Charlie Kirk died. Fucking monsters among us.
Leave this bitch for fucking PTSD! Ain't nobody afraid of your punk ass! Bitch! You're afraid to die, I'm looking...
Wow, what are those little paintball things they shoot?
Pepper balls!
Those are pepper balls.
It's pepper. Yeah, it's like ground pepper. It disperses in the air. It's non-toxic, but it just really fucks up your lungs.
They're pepper balls!
Sir, what made you want to come out here with them making...
That's him! That's him! That's the guy! This is the one. He walked into like a crowd of like 40 Antifa people, and they were all like trying to talk with him, and he just ignored them, and they just backed the fuck up.
Because I seen a female out here, and she was being surrounded by all these.
He saw the car.
All these people.
Fucking traitor! Look at that. Because he's black. Immediate racism from the leftists. Immediate racism. You're black. You can't vote for Trump if you ain't. What did Biden say? If you don't vote for me, you ain't black or something like that?
It's a long way until November. We got more questions.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black. Then you ain't black.
Yep, that's Joe Biden. Sleepy Joe popping out another banger. That was during, I think, the last election. Or no, I think it was this election coming up before he stepped down. But yeah, casual racism.
And he's a YouTuber fucking liar. Yeah, I know your fucking channel.
Hey. So this guy came out.
That's dangerous because it is now nighttime and the Antifa mob is targeting you and pointing you out. That's letting others know you are the bad guy.
Out here tonight in support of the girl with the hat on because she was getting surrounded. So now she came out here. He left work to come out here because I guess they were worried for the safety of the woman. Antifa's really starting to ramp it up right now. They're chasing this guy out of here. They're chasing him out. You have all Antifa going after one man right here. You're getting chased out right now by Antifa.
I am. They seem agitated. I'm not sure what's going on.
Well, they are agitators. So they're always agitated, right?
Why are they agitated with you being here?
Yeah, I don't know, bro. We just came, tried to have civil conversation and discourse.
Yeah, you're trying to have civil conversation and discourse with people that are openly cheering for Charlie Kirk to be killed and for more people to be killed. These are the people that cheered. These are the people that spread the propaganda. They don't want discourse. That was the whole issue with Kirk dying. They don't want discourse. They never want discord. They want you dead and they think it's funny.
With them, and they started getting wild, and it started building and building, and got crazier and crazier.
It does look as if they are surrounding us right now.
He's fucking bold. This is crazy.
I always find it interesting because they could, like, it's a great opportunity for them to explain why.
It is the best opportunity for them to explain their cause and what they're fighting against. They don't want to explain their cause. They never did.
They're out here and said they'd do this.
Yeah.
I don't like you, fascist.
I'm not a fascist. What would make me a fascist? Because I'm not a fascist. What would make me a fascist? Feds are moving back out.
Yeah, what makes me a fascist? They stop answering questions. They got their one-liner in, and now they're just going to stare at you mean and hatefully because they want someone to kill you, but they don't want it to be them.
Out once again.
Is there another car trying to leave?
Even the feds all had the gas mask on. These guys right here, I don't know exactly what group they're part of. Here they're bringing through the Fed vehicles.
Obstruction. Look, they hit me. I want to see 10 cops coming out of nowhere to pile drive this fucking twink out of existence. I want to see him in handcuffs immediately.
Oh.
Yeah, get the bitch. Useful idiot. Can't get away. Notice how the crowd starts getting more violent too? What they try to do is when someone gets grabbed is they try to reach under to grab them to make a tug-of-war to pull them back into the mob because they're wearing all black. And the goal is to try to instantly let them blend back in to make the police officers question whether or not they grabbed the right person. That's what they do. Their tactics aren't that hard to figure out. You just need to watch a few of their protests to see what they do. And it's like a fucking 80 IQ move. Yeah, it's kind of smart, but we live in a modern age where all this is recorded and they can identify you based on your height, your walk, and any physical skin basically shown. Everything you do has some way to identify you.
All right, they got one lady under arrest right now.
They should have arrested the guy that touched the car. Obstruction.
This is DHS. This guy's asking for a 1v1. She's resisting arrest.
1v1 me arrest, bro. On 360 no scope your ass.
Arrest right now.
Yeah, pepper spraying. It's crazy. It's like they're all wearing goggles and gas masks. Why would you wear that to a peaceful protest? Oh, yeah, that's why, because it's not fucking peaceful.
There, they just pepper sprayed somebody.
Funny, they're all wearing gas masks and covering their face, but then they also demand that now the federal agents completely demask and show their faces. Yet again, more irony. More irony.
Fuck you! Fuck that!
These are all Democrat voters, by the way. Don't let it be twisted for a single second. This is my current issue with Democrats, is they've let these people take over their party. They've let this go on for too fucking long. No one should be voting for Democrats at this point. No one. This shit is crazy.
Fuck you! So all these people right here are Antifa, and they're against what's going on here at this ICE detention facility. Who knows what's going to happen out here in Portland right now?
I'm Walid.
You're leading this group right now.
It's crazy. They're all standing here because this is public property. They're only going to try to obstruct here. They know if they step here, the police have any reason to really grab them at any fucking second. And they don't want to give them a chance.
I'm not a lead into this group. They're anarchists. I'm Walid, like a father figure. I don't lead anything. But I want to say that this is a preemptive attack on the American people. Of course they did. These are right-wing psychos. This is a preemptive attack. You right-wing constitutionalists cheering this on are fools. They're going to attack you next. These are globalists, and they're going to attack our cities, militarize them, and prevent...
Yeah, they're making the announcement now. This is not a public area. You get off the driveway to allow vehicles to come and go from the facility. They're making the announcement, so when they arrest you, it's more evidence to hold you and actually charge you. Stop killing the fucking planet? Yeah, bro. Yeah, you're really showing the planet.
Resistance to super globalization.
They just came through. They just arrested that one lady. What's your reaction?
Fucking horrible. They got no business being out here. They crossed the federal line. They're just out here to bully people.
So an ICE facility is crossing federal lines? How did the entire building get built? What the... This person can vote!
They want to make it known that any resistance will be dealt with. They're not...
Yeah, obstruction should be dealt with. What are we on about? You don't just get to decide what the laws are.
Not doing good. They're not doing anything but making things worse.
You think that was an unlawful arrest?
Yes, absolutely.
And what should the feds do when people do kind of start putting their hands on them, start resisting?
What should the feds be doing?
Yeah.
Okay, how do you even explain putting hands...
They can't touch us. We can just block them and trap them in the building forever.
...on people when the feds walk out here in a straight line and bulldoze the crowd off their own property?
It's a public roadway. You're not allowed to block entrances and egresses from buildings. Like, what?
That's not enforcing legal arrest. That's assault. As somebody who lives self-defense, I can tell you there's nothing defensive about what they're doing.
What do you mean you live self-defense?
I teach and practice self-defense.
Holy fuck, if you paid this man money to teach you anything, goddamn, you are fucking cooked.
I've integrated that into my life in a huge way.
So if a police puts his hands on you, what are you going to do?
Police put their hands on me, I'm not giving them a chance. They're already too close. I know who these people are. They're dangerous. I'm not...
That sounds like a threat to me. That sounds like a threat to me.
I'm not stupid enough to get that close. In fact, if you were watching a minute ago, one of these...
I was about to say, isn't this the guy that got hit by the car? I'm not stupid enough to let him get close. And sure fucking enough, and immediately he calls it out himself. That's fucking crazy.
That guy just tried to run me over.
Tried to run me over walking in the middle of the street where I shouldn't be. Who could have predicted this outcome? Why is there a car in the road, guys? What? Why is there a car? Cars don't belong in the road. They belong in the sidewalk.
I have this crowbar right here. What's this for?
Shepherd's crook.
You have a shepherd's crook.
Yeah.
What's that for?
Shepherd's crook? This is for me. This is just...
This is a weapon. I'm not going to call it a weapon because I know I'll get in trouble, but this is a weapon.
It's like kind of like a walking stick. But also, I mean, think about it like this, right? You came out here wondering what that was, thought it was a crowbar. It's a shepherd's crook. It's a sign of peace. Jesus himself walked around with these. This is peace.
So you're just trying to be like Jesus out here?
No, I'm just trying to be myself. That's all I'm doing.
We're Portland. This is our mother. Keep it weird. We're together in the streets. Come out. Showtime.
That's illegal. Yeah, you can't just put shit on people. That's illegal as fuck. That is illegal as fuck.
Jiggy, Moziggy, get the out of here.
What's that for?
Portland, keep it weird.
See, we're wearing masks to protect ourselves from you.
I can't hear you with that mask on.
Take a fucking hit.
What?
See, now Antifa's turning on them because they're not getting the reaction that they want from the federal agents inside, so now they're going to attack the people who aren't dressed up in all black.
Take a hint.
Oh, what's the hint?
Take a hint, motherfucker.
About what?
Take a hint, take a hint. It's all coded language for violence. These people all need to be arrested. You're making threats against a private citizen. It's not even that strongly coded language because they have an IQ of 80 as a group.
Hey, I can be here.
You can be here, but you can't be doing that shit.
Do what? What am I doing wrong?
Sticking your camera.
Hey, stop it.
Journalist.
Stop it. So right now you have a bunch of people who are here documenting just like I'm doing, and they are labeled as the opposition here. And they will not let you speak. They try to take your camera. This Antifa group out here.
Yeah, it's political intimidation. They're not here to have a conversation. They're here to politically intimidate the officers into quitting. They don't want people to actually record them either because they know they're sacks of shit. That's exactly right. Because what they're doing is sacks of shit. They are the scum of society. They are being scum.
They say they're not a part of Antifa. They say Antifa is not an organization.
Yeah, that's right. They're not an organization. They just all happen to be all black out here. They all have a gas mask. They're all politically intimidating journalists. That's kind of crazy. How does all those dots on a line, and I can't call a spade because of that?
Everyone's in the same colored clothes. Everyone is going after the same exact people. This is very much an organization. Look.
Yeah, they target one individual and surround him, and then they block everyone else from recording. That's what they're doing right now. That is what they just tried to do to him too, but he got out of the group quick enough before they could fully surround him. They're purposely doing it too, so when they assault this person, you can't use the footage because it's fucked up. That's why the strobe light's on. That is an organization. I'm going to have people that are going to be in the comment section, and so I'm probably going to ban them too, because they're always like unhinged fucking retards. But they're going to say it's not an organization. They're not going to make it this far in the video. They never do. They watch 2 seconds of it, and when they realize I'm not some leftist cocksucker like them, they immediately dislike the video and move on. And that's okay. But some of them are retarded enough to put a dog shit comment as well. That shit makes me laugh.
Look at this guy. It really does just, hey!
Look at that. Assault. Blatant assault.
What was that for?
And he's wearing all black and he keeps walking too. Why does that happen, guys? Oh, he assaulted someone and then immediately goes into the crowd. Oh yeah, because that's why they're all in black.
It really does feel like you're just a little kid. Somebody just came and charged me from the back. What was that?
Yeah, this is the dangerous part. Someone's going to walk up behind you, stab you, and you're not ever going to see it coming. You're just going to feel the warmth of your blood trickle down your leg as you bleed out, and they're going to disappear into the crowd. That is the scariest part about this. Look at that. Assaults him, dude fights back, now the entire crowd jumps his ass. Cowards, pussies, bitches, every single one of them. I want them deported. I don't even care if they're fucking citizens. Fucking deport them. Charge them with domestic terrorists. Fucking deport them. Fuck this. These aren't normal citizens. These are radicals. They are trying to kill people. That is what they want, is political violence. That is why they're doing this. Look. You see what happened? He backed up toward the feds and they got away because they know that they can't grab him over there because the feds are going to come out and swarm their ass.
This guy was going
exactly
after him.
Right.
He pulled off his glasses and he punched the girl back, and now you have the whole entire mob coming after him right now.
That's exactly right.
Hey, what are you doing? Hey, I didn't do anything.
Hey, get the fuck out
you get out of here. Don't try to hit me.
Get out of here.
I've already seen this clip.
Get out of here. Don't come back.
Get away from me.
See you again.
Get away from me, sir.
Get the
Where are you? You're pushing me onto the road.
Get the fuck out of here.
Sir, did you
let me
assume
move.
his
Let me
gender?
get out. If you're gonna let me get out.
Fucking walk.
Hey, sir, stop it.
Fucking walk.
Stop.
Walk, motherfucker.
What are you doing? Why are you so mad? I didn't do anything.
You did.
What did I do?
Walk.
I haven't done anything.
Walk, motherfucker. Do not come back.
Watch out.
You come back, I'm gonna fucking smoke you, dude.
I already made a video on this, so I don't still need
Why?
any commentary. No one's helping him. DHS now signals from the rooftop.
Sir, stop it.
Stop sticking your camera at the people's
Very aggressive demeanor, openly threatening him.
fucking face.
I have the right to be here.
Okay, did I say
I have the right to be here.
So I didn't know he was previously assaulted as well. So DHS probably is keeping a tab on all the journalists down here that are being targeted by Antifa. They were probably already watching Nick for a while now because they saw him get fucking vibe checked and almost thrown to the ground earlier by the mob.
I have the right to film. You have DHS watching you right there.
DHS?
Lasered on you. You have a sniper lasered on you right now.
I don't give a fuck.
Stop it.
Yes, you do. You do give a fuck. Well, actually, maybe he doesn't. Maybe he actually is one of those retards who believes he's immune from the consequences of his actions because he's protected so heavily by all the Democrats in office. That is entirely true. That is entirely true. But this guy is playing the fuck around game and he's getting real close to finding out.
Stop sticking your camera in people's face.
He's not sticking it in his face. He's holding it in front of his face and filming people behind him.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Look, all the Antifa tards coming out to warn this guy, hey brother, they spotted you. No one came to help Nick when this guy was swinging a fucking biking helmet and threatening to kill him. No one.
You have a sniper on you right now. You have a sniper on you right now. Chill. For what did I do? I had the right to be here.
Stay right there.
Now he's trying to be, look, he's dictating, don't move, stay there, stop sticking your camera. It's complete control. That's all they want. They don't want to have a conversation. Yet again, I sound like a broken fucking record. But this shit does not change until these people realize they are wrong.
I had the right to be here. They now just said they're going to make a targeted arrest on somebody out here, and now Antifa is all running. Look, they are literally running away. Now they're...
Oh, that is hilarious. The police finally, or the government finally shows up saying that we have enough to arrest someone, and all the cowards scurry away. All fucking rats, and they're all roaching out. This is exactly right. These are all cowards. They're not political activists. They are political terrorists. They don't ever want to be held liable for their actions either. This is who Democrats are protecting. This is who the mayor is protecting. This is who Trump is targeting.
Making a targeted arrest on somebody.
This is the first time since June they've been down here.
This is the first time Portland police has ever been down here.
Since June.
Since June.
Oh, so they're probably now having the police come down here because the mayor's been not doing what they should, and now she's trying to get the feds actually to go away so her citizens don't get arrested and charged federally. If they get arrested by the local police, the DA can drop it, but if the feds grab them, they're not going to get a drop on that. I could see it. I could see it. She's trying to a high play so the terrorists that they arrest get put back on the street.
Why is Portland PD coming down?
Because the president has, turned his hand and said, hey, if you're not going to come down, we're going to send the military and the National Guard. He forced their hand.
Yes, he forced them to actually enforce the laws because they want their violent protesters to stop.
They have arrested a man.
You fuck, you fuck, you fuck, you fuck.
What's the purpose of the light?
It's a cop light. They dropped it when he was swinging on a girl.
Oh, really?
So I just picked it up. I don't know how to turn it off, or I would turn it off.
Really?
Yeah.
He's got a right to be here, dude.
I told.
You can't convince this guy. He's just a professional cocksucker, and right now he's sucking this guy's cock. That's right. This is just a bitch. He doesn't want to have a conversation. He just wants to be a bitch. The only thing he'll ever be successful at in life is a Walmart door greeter at best. You have a lot of people that would make really good peasants plowing fields, and that's it. That is the sad truth of this world. You have a lot of people. That's one of them.
I don't know how to turn it off. It's OnlyFans. It's a light.
Yeah, I can turn it off for you if you let me try.
I don't like having people.
Yeah, see, just admit that you're a fucking coward. That's okay. You can be a coward.
His hand said, hey.
So I just picked it up. I don't know how to turn it off, or I would turn it off.
Really?
Yeah.
He's got a right to be here, dude.
I don't know how to turn it off.
Are these police? Though these are the police officers now. They're trying to be reasonable here because they know if they make an arrest, it means jack shit.
It's OnlyFans. It's a light.
Yeah, I can turn it off for you if you let me try.
I don't like having people touch me. I'll have you.
You're acting like a little boy.
Well, he admitted that it's not his property.
I am a little boy.
What's the purpose of the light, bro?
I don't know how to turn the fucking thing off.
That's a lie. Give me it then. Let me turn it off for you.
Don't do that.
Let me turn it off for you.
No, it's good.
You're acting like a little boy.
They are targeting him purposely. He's in a lot of danger. He's in a lot of fucking danger.
I'm a little brat. Tell everybody, but I'm not a Nazi.
You're participating in Gestapo tactics, targeted harassment, inciting political violence. That's pretty Nazi-ish. Yeah, that's extremely Nazi-ish, in fact. The only difference is they don't have the political power right now. That is the difference. They're calling Trump a fascist, but by God, these people would absolutely be executing their neighbors if they were told to. That is the crazy thing about this. The only reason they're upset is because they didn't win the election, and they can't do that. They want their people in power so they can. They are the actual fascists. That is the absolute irony of everything these Antifa-tards do.
I never said you were.
Well, I know, but I'm not a Nazi. We should actually put that down. Hey, stop touching me.
I didn't touch you.
I'm going to assault you in about 2 seconds.
I'm going to assault you? Please!
I didn't touch you.
Stop touching me.
I didn't touch you.
You're just walking out.
I didn't touch you. Okay, he's going to follow me. He's going to follow me. Oh, look, he knows how to turn it off. He knows how to
Oh, yeah, that's crazy.
Turn it off. What are you doing?
What?
Why are you following me around?
Well, you're following people around with your camera.
I'm not following anybody around with a camera.
You don't have a camera and you're not
I have a camera. I can walk around just like all these other people.
All targeted harassment.
I can walk around. Hey, don't touch me.
I'm not.
He did just touch him. In fact, the protester did touch him.
Touch me.
Sorry, the retard. He's not a protester. He's a retard.
Touch me. I didn't touch you. No. Look, all these people have cameras too. Go after them.
No, they seem all right.
Okay, cool.
Oh yeah, he's white, so he's immediately racially targeting him. He's white. I don't like him. Yeah, that's
look
right.
like Kirk. It bothers me.
Oh, that bothers you.
Freedom of speech, right?
Yep.
You kind of look. This is not a human being. This is a soulless monster among us. This is a demon incarnate. This person is the most despicable life form humanly possible. This is the person who wants you dead.
You're at the right. Uh-oh, don't touch that thing.
I didn't touch it.
I got a left like a motherfucker, and they'll pick you up with teeth.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't touch you.
I'm not saying.
Is he threatening him? What?
You did. I'm saying don't touch it.
I won't touch you.
Yeah.
Froggy! That was pretty good. That was pretty good. That was another banger video by Nick. I'm glad to see he actually went down there, was willing to risk another crowd full of retards. That is, it is terrifying to see that many people this openly violent and getting away with it. I want Trump to start making more arrests immediately. That's the simple solution to stopping the violence, is putting the violent people in jail. I know, it's crazy. Who would have thought? Nick would have got his ass beat, and I'm surprised that the DHS actually flagged the guy to help him, because it looked like he was about to get his ass beat. That Antifa mob was getting violent. That's why they made the announcement to disperse, because the police are coming. because they knew they would, because they already know they're all rat cowards that do mob mentality. That's why they're all wearing black, so they can assault you and then blend into the crowd and try to get away. They're all bitches, they're all cowards, and they're all Antifa. They're not an organization, though, guys. Yeah. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And I want to integrate. I'm not against, I am not for fascism in any way, shape, or form. And I know people are going to call me fascist, but that's just because they're retarded, and that's because they're retarded and can't actually articulate any reason for it. It's what this boils down to every single time. And I'm okay with it. I don't care about these people. Their opinions are worthless. I will do everything in my power, which isn't a lot, to let it be known that they are just cowards. They're political terrorists, and I'm glad they're finally being arrested. I just want them to be charged federally with incitement of violence and terroristic threats charges. Please, for the love of God, start arresting them as terrorists. We call them a terrorist organization. Start making some terrorist arrests. Start arresting some terrorists. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Oh. But yeah, this is a pretty good video by Nick. I'm going to put his video in the description down below. Make sure to go give it a like, subscribe, and a follow. If you like my channel as well, feel free to like the video, comment down below, or subscribe. And until then, later.